It is about 4 days before the Thanksgiving for a celebration about of this thing as well. In the last video, we already checking out for some Mario's Madness comic studio, and which contains for some spoilers on for as well, and contains so much disturbing that all characters that doesn't exist except for some sort of for the props and many kinds of assets, including the background images as well for less. And we're going for about Mario 85. So this is absolutely going to be for one finding as well. So let's do this for the 85 as well. So let's say Mario about those things as well. So instead of those Super Mario comic studio like those things, and there is Mario's Madness version 2 and about of those things. We're done here in classic Nintendo comic studio, which means that does supposed to might going to get sued by some kinds of company as well. So I don't really think that, even though who's gonna be going to be for one thing as well, that we're going to be for pressing around here. I don't really think this is absolutely going for Mario 85. Isn't going to be for around here, including for Mario Mix as well. So let's go for the version 2, and let's see. That wasn't going to be probably to do what is next year as well. The next year, that should be able to be for checking these out for the Mario's Madness version 2. This is absolutely going to be for around here, not for the all time. And I cannot believe it that this is going to be for switching to the 85 as well. So I might not going to be here for this time as well. Let's do another one as well. Mario's Madness version 2. Alright. That must be a whole bunch of characters. Let's include around for those things as well. And for some sort of pages, like hidden things have just coming soon. And for a round of those props, like any of those things, oh my gosh, there must be even more monstrous things as well. For some sort of like those darkened monsters as well. Even though it's turned into some kind of creepy old monsters like this. Especially the effects wasn't disturbing at all things as well. Except for the backgrounds, we're able to be starting for as well. Unless we might gotta be able to turn on some spoilers on. Nightmaristic time, let's do this. All the way from the top. And it's going to be for some sort of like this thing as well. So I might gotta be going for another one as well. Battle for the Dragon Kind isn't going to be for such as one thing. And also, we should be able to be added for a streets as well. So this is actually going to be going for this one as well. So instead of a hallway, we should might able to be driving all the way around the highway. As for one reason. So another things could be the sewers, the core, and the murderous stuff as well. Nightmaristic World is going to be for this one. So at least in those pages is going to be taking a lot more things as well. So even for the version 2 about of some kind of monsters. So we have for some sort of a playground as well. Or we're gonna be added for some one thing for a truffle cookie as well. So the one last thing is gonna be in the sewers, which is absolutely for some sort of a nightmaristic way. So I'm gonna be changing into this as well. I'm not gonna be already that we just asking questions to be saying about this. And there we go. It's absolutely going to be that one. So I'll be right back for a few minutes late as well. And because of this video is gonna be recorded at midnight, and what it's about to do, as I'm pretty sure that must be for some sort of a lot of case. I'm not gonna be going for murderous happen like those things as well. So let's choose the campways. Even for something as well. So it's absolutely already complete. Things have just still anything as well. we're probably going to be using for some absolutely for many more of those things as well. So what about the notice as well that the Mario's Madness version 2 is owned by Mario Antonio, or like this as well. So let me just go and to be checking about here as Mario's Madness version 2 is owned by Marco Antonio. Sprites took from fandom. Additional credits from the new Bambi underscore 455's Mario's Madness version 2 comic studio high quality. Sprites and even images as well. WTB124 The Idiots Mario's Madness version 2 comic studio, also that Friday Night Funkin comic studio extra frames. Sophia underscore the Goofy comic maker underscore 773311's comic studio the classic crew. Boyfriend All Stars or Boyfriend All Stars Act A3 extra frames, and Friday Night Funkin' Games 299 from scratch, cutscene sprites, character sprites, and probably this is absolutely for the link in for some games as well. And probably that was all of them as well. So we might gonna be able to check out for some user submitted sprites first. We definitely going to be scrolled down all the way. I really think that my little brother left the computer anyways as well since this last video. I'm probably very sure there must be for more disturbing characters as well. Even for more as for the ultimate gaming systems that the title says you cannot beat us as well. Reference to for some sort of for 1997 for I really think this is absolutely for some sort of commercial as well. So let's check it out for more and more stuff as well. So even this is the CEO itself for around many more of those dead people. But only them of those things have just still actually pretty exist. Including for many more of those things for somewhat images as well. And more things as non-memes before. What is this absolutely for the realization for this thing as well? And a lot more from anyways as well. Even the old as well for probably that we got anything as well. So let's prepare for using around for the studio crossovers. With especially that we're gonna be added for some Cookie Run characters. Just like in the last video as well. Even as possibly what is not gonna be going on for this about here, because this is absolutely for notice around for the Mario's Madness comic studio was even for a version 2. There's no version 3 coming out of those things coming very soon as well, and especially sometimes that contains spoilers is completely a lot to do so as well. So if we turn off the spoilers, that doesn't even to be quite exist around here for something like more deadly as well. So we're gonna be about to see the characters first and the 3D characters as well. So probably that wasn't going to be for really exist for around here somewhere. The Princess Peach was turned into some kind of monster as well. Oh my gosh, there must be some sort of a pesky pets like those things. I mean, this is absolutely clues for you cannot beat us as well. So this is absolutely for some sort of a various spoilers as well. And I cannot believe I'm gonna be waiting for a few minutes that I might going to be added for some characters or something. For at least now. After adding for some sort of Cookie Run characters and for some kinds of for the image files for almost in 1 hour for this time as well. Let's see the results if this is actually the case is going to be the final as well. So the last video, it was absolutely going to be over 15 minutes about here, but this is how the 15 minutes of those videos even actually works. So we're gonna be talking about all the 6 of the clips like those things as well. Starting with this, but I mean that I really think that Smoked Cheese Cookie has just summoned those monsters from Jijang and Dandy's world, like those characters. Even there is Dandy is her pet. there's flitter and some kinds of stuff around here, because around of itself that is absolutely using for Kikuran characters such as for the I mean, this is actually I didn't remember about nutmeg and I mean nutmeg cookie. I mean, this is absolutely nutmeg tiger cookie is gonna be battling without for those some sort of like this as well, because he needs for a round of some people or cookies have just battling off with some sort of monsters itself for wrath defeat. On the streets, we got Skater Cookie, especially that CJ was being around here, and because of that, Street Urchin Cookie wasn't gonna be pretty interested in as well, or like interested about him as well, or started for some sort of an incident. Battle for the Dragon Kind wasn't going to be for some sort of a work, because that Pepperoni, as well. I mean, Pepperonico Cookie is battling, or he's about to defeat Pattaya Dragon Cookie, especially that doesn't being accepted like here as well, that the Fire Spirit Cookie tries the battle as well against Pepperonico Cookie at her new home about Truffle Cookie, because her assistants like for Roger and Tisha was absolutely going to be for around outside here, so that must be operating to cleaning this house as well for pretty far. On the roads, blue and purple car have just raced together, and perhaps they might going to be for absolutely having for an accident as well. At the campsite, we got for a Dodge Ram, the third generation, and the Chevy C10 that we got here. Two characters from the South Park, as we got Cannoli Cookie and S'more Cookie, Cauliflower Cookie, and Bell Pepper Cookie around here as well. Being inside of this camp for a long time before sometimes there might going to be massacre for this very one time as well. So that could be the end of this video for right there as well. And before we're going to be end of this video, and if I'm going to be saying thanks for watching. So please, that is absolutely going to be for let me know down in the comments below for a pretty one time as well. Don't ever try to do this for responsibly as well. That we're going to be doing for as well. I'm probably very sure. The link is going to be in the description below. And the main website is also recommended for everyone as well. Except this comic studio going to be for costing of ages of 18 or 20 years for adults only as well. Probably that was all for this mod, was actually for some sort of disturbing things that contains around here as well. So thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. And I might not going to be back in Roblox as well, because that since that doesn't going to be quite as well for playing Roblox causes computer problems or the internet problems. We're not going to be talking about this before. I'll be seeing you then in 2 days.